Everyone thought Cristiano Ronaldo was finished. They said his time was over. They said a new generation had taken his place. But what happened against Nigeria shocked the entire football world. On the biggest stage of them all, Ronaldo delivered. A performance that reminded everyone exactly why he is one of the greatest players in football history. And by the final whistle, nobody could believe what they had just witnessed. Nobody in the stadium was ready for what Cristiano Ronaldo was about to do. The lights were shining across the pitch. The atmosphere was electric. Thousands of fans filled every corner of the stadium while millions more watched around the world. This was not just another football match. This was the FIFA World Cup 2026. The biggest stage in football had arrived once again, and Portugal were determined to make a statement. As the players emerged from the tunnel, the noise became deafening. Portuguese supporters waved flags and sang with passion. Nigerian fans answered with incredible energy of their own. It felt less like a football match and more like a battle waiting to begin. At the center of all the attention stood Cristiano Ronaldo. For years, football fans have debated his place among the greatest players in history. Records have been broken. Trophies have been lifted. Legendary moments have been created. Yet somehow, Ronaldo continued to find new ways to surprise the world. Many believed his greatest days were behind him. Many believed a new generation had already taken over. But Ronaldo had never cared about what people believed. He only cared about proving them wrong. From the opening whistle, Portugal looked sharp. Every pass carried confidence. Every movement showed purpose. The midfield controlled possession while the attackers searched for gaps in the Nigerian defense. Nigeria, however, were not intimidated. The Super Eagles came into this match with courage and ambition. They pressed aggressively. They challenged every ball. They fought for every inch of space. Their players knew they were facing one of the strongest teams in the tournament, but they showed absolutely no fear. The opening minutes moved at an incredible pace. Portugal attacked. Nigeria responded. Portugal attacked again. Nigeria refused to back down. The crowd could sense that something special was developing. Then came the first glimpse of Ronaldo's brilliance. A quick attacking move created space near the edge of the box. Ronaldo drifted away from his marker and positioned himself perfectly. A teammate spotted the run and delivered the ball into a dangerous area. Suddenly, the opportunity appeared. For a split-second, time seemed to stop. Ronaldo controlled the ball with complete composure. The defender reacted late. The goalkeeper prepared himself. The crowd held its breath. Then Ronaldo struck. The shot flashed toward goal with incredible power. The stadium erupted before the ball even crossed the line. Portugal had taken the lead. Fans exploded with joy. Teammates rushed toward Ronaldo. The Portuguese captain raised his arms toward the sky as thousands celebrated around him. It was another reminder of his incredible instincts. When the pressure rises, when the world is watching, when the moment arrives, Cristiano Ronaldo always seems ready. But the match was far from over. Nigeria refused to accept defeat. Instead of losing confidence, they became even more dangerous. Their attacks increased in intensity. Their midfield began finding more space. Their forwards started asking difficult questions of the Portuguese defense. Portugal suddenly found themselves under pressure. Wave after wave of Nigerian attacks tested their concentration. The crowd sensed the momentum shifting. Nigeria believed. Their players moved forward with confidence. Every challenge became harder. Every tackle became stronger. Every attack looked more threatening. Eventually, the pressure paid off. A rapid attacking move caught Portugal off guard. Nigeria pushed forward with speed and precision. The defense scrambled to recover, but the opportunity had already appeared. The shot flew past the goalkeeper. The net rippled. The Nigerian supporters erupted with celebration. The score was level. Suddenly, everything changed. The match became even more dramatic. Portugal looked shocked. Nigeria looked inspired. The tension inside the stadium reached another level. Now both teams knew that one moment could decide everything. Ronaldo gathered his teammates together. His expression revealed determination. There was no panic. There was no frustration, only belief. The kind of belief that comes from years of experience. The kind of belief that only true champions possess. As the second half began, Portugal looked different. Their energy returned. Their confidence returned. Most importantly, their captain was ready to lead. Ronaldo started demanding the ball more often. He dropped deeper into midfield. He moved wider when necessary. He searched constantly for opportunities. Every touch seemed to inspire his teammates. Every movement forced defenders to stay alert. Nigeria continued fighting bravely, but they could feel the pressure building once again. Portugal were coming. The attacks became more frequent. Crosses entered the penalty area. Shots tested the goalkeeper. Danger was everywhere. Then came one of the most breathtaking moments of the match. Portugal launched another attack. The ball moved quickly from player to player, 1 touch, 2 touches, 3 touches. Everything flowed perfectly. The Nigerian defense struggled to keep up. Space appeared. The chance arrived. A powerful strike flew toward goal. The goalkeeper reacted brilliantly, but the danger was not over. The rebound remained alive. Players rushed toward the ball. The crowd rose to its feet, and Portugal found the breakthrough. The stadium exploded. Portugal were back in front. The players celebrated wildly. The bench emptied with excitement. The supporters sang louder than ever. This was the moment they had been waiting for. Nigeria, however, still refused to surrender. The remaining minutes felt endless. Every attack carried significance. Every clearance brought relief. Every decision mattered. The Super Eagles threw everything forward. They chased an equalizer with incredible determination. Portugal responded by defending with discipline and intelligence. Ronaldo continued working tirelessly. He pressed defenders. He tracked back when needed. He encouraged teammates at every opportunity. It was a complete performance, not just from a goal scorer, not just from a superstar, but from a leader. As the clock moved closer to full time, the pressure became unbearable. The Nigerian supporters believed another chance would come. The Portuguese supporters desperately wanted the final whistle. The players gave everything they had. Bodies were exhausted, legs were heavy, but nobody wanted to stop. This was the World Cup. Moments like these define careers. Moments like these create legends. Then finally, the referee checked his watch. The whistle sounded. Portugal had done it. The players celebrated together. The fans erupted one final time. And once again, Cristiano Ronaldo stood at the center of the story. For years, people have questioned how long he could continue competing at the highest level. For years, people have predicted the end. Yet whenever the biggest stage appears, Ronaldo continues writing new chapters. This match was not simply about a victory. It was about determination. It was about leadership. It was about a player who refuses to stop dreaming. Nigeria deserved enormous respect for their performance. They fought bravely from beginning to end. They challenged one of the tournament favorites and pushed them to the limit. But on this night, Portugal found a way. And when football fans around the world looked back on the match, there was one image they would remember above all others. Cristiano Ronaldo, standing tall under the bright World Cup lights. A legend still fighting. A champion still delivering, a captain still inspiring, and a football icon reminding the world that greatness never disappears. It only finds new ways to shine.